Well, I just stopped for some gas so I don't run out. That would be embarrassing. I am back now with the stables, all the stables. You know, this week I'm going to start with Jason's barn. It's the biggest barn. Now, there are going to be some mistakes made. These stables are extremely fluid, especially this time of year. Horse is gone, horse is coming. You might say, oh, that horse is Jason's now. Very likely he is. There are going to be some mistakes, but bear with me. It's a very fluid time of year. So Jason's barn will start with Adrenaline Rush. Obviously, I just talked about him in the 3-year-old list, how he's sidelined for quite a while still. We had a screw put in his left hind cannon bone, and that was because he had fractured it. But he's back good now. The prognosis is fantastic. We'll see how he is in another couple of months. I'd like to get him into the pool at some time. I know the veterinarian, the surgeon, I guess, in charge of his particular case, had said that you know, he didn't want him on the track this winter too early when it was hard. But I don't know why he didn't think of the pool. I'll have to circle back with him. I see that a lot now, don't I? I have to get back in touch with him and ask him, you know, is the pool okay for this horse? I got to read through the notes again, but it doesn't really matter. I know nothing will happen until at least Christmas time. So we'll see what takes place at that point. Blue Bayou Dio is not with Jason or with Rob Harmon anymore. She is, well, she might be at Rob still today, but she's going to be on her way to Haley Moore's to be turned out very, very soon. Century Invictus is turned out and back to go back here. I'm repeating myself a lot. He'll be back at Tomiko Training Center December 1st. Duke Dio, first start, first win. That's a good way to start your career. Old Dukey looked good last night. I would like to see him come 30 seconds instead of 32, but it was a torrential downpour, so I really can't blame him. Grace racing tonight in the super final at Mohawk Park, Woodbine Mohawk Park. Good luck to everybody that's in on her. Eglaire, I am a little frustrated that she's missed yet another week. She's not going to be in to go for at least another 10 days. We'll see. No, at least another 9 days. Hopefully, a week from Monday, Eglaire will race. I'm a Lovely Lady. I'm a Lovely Lady races tonight at Northfield Park. She's headed towards probably being sold at some point in the near future. I would have thought about selling her actually before the final, but her 2 races leading up to last week were just kind of so-so, and we opted to race her. She'll be back. She'll race again a few times before we do anything, I'm sure, but she's definitely headed in that direction. Jazzy Judy, another one that may end up in Harrisburg, but at the same time, I think I'd like to see some miles in 57, 58 on her in the near future. That would be nice to see. Mama Knows Best is in to go at the Meadows this week. Another one of our sophomores that, again, will likely hit the open market probably before Harrisburg at some point. My Jazz, very happy with the way Jazz has been going the last 3 weeks. Made a break the other day, but that wasn't her fault. It had nothing to do with lameness. I know there was some skepticism as to why she made a break. It had zero to do with lameness, more to do with that I'd let her hobbles out quite a bit, and I kind of got a little tight to the guy in front of me at the quarter pole. We got jammed up a bit, and where the hobbles would have been, they would have caught her before. They weren't. She rolled off stride. Northern Blizzard is almost ready to go. I know it's been a long, patient wait for our clients that are my partners on Northern Blizzard, but you can't race him when he's not right. And that night that he jumped on his foot, he made an awful mess of himself, but it's back good now. I think they're still going to put a bar shoe on it to take some of the pressure off of that underlying foot separation that was there. We've seen a lot of that this year. But Northern Blizzard will be hopefully ready to school on Wednesday. 1-2 skip a few races tonight, and she's all done for 2021. Has had an incredible year. Very happy, very proud of that filly. Perfect Record made a break the other day. The opposite of proud, very disappointed in my drive in him. I think if I had just been a little more cautious with Perfect Record, 1, he heads to the winner's circle, and 2, he definitely doesn't make a break. Now we got to take him to the Meadows, and I can't drive him next week, so I guess we're going to have to wait and see how Perfect Record does next week at the Meadows. Purple Aura, on the other hand, is in tonight. Her last start also of 2021 is tonight. She has also had an incredible year. Just a really nice filly. Can't wait to see what she is going to do tonight and then also in 2022. Resolute Bay will be back in December 1st. Didn't show a lot on the winners side, the earnings side this year, but actually, you know, grew into a pretty nice colt. Got sideswiped in the final of the Prospect Series and made a break. But he'll be back in and ready to go December 1st. Rose Run Why Not trained her today. She's off 2 weeks. She'll race next week at Mohawk, I believe. Thursday at Mohawk, she'll race. And then So and Sue, I know she's Indigo this week, but I suspect she's not going to race. I just don't think her mouth is ready to go. I know Jason thought that the vet was going to find some stuff and she'd be fine, but I think it's a little bigger than just vet work. I think it's time, right? Her mouth's a little raw still. We still got to work harder on that. I think we took it for granted that we had it under control and there was a little bit of a relapse there. We got to work a little harder on getting her back proper. Getting her proper. Back proper. Slim Jimmy's out in the field till December 15th or so. Spirited Dio, I talked about her in the Age Taurus video. She's a little sick and bled her last start. We put her on Lasix. It's become a little bit of a problem. Needs some little more aggressive treating. So I don't know what's going to happen with her over the next week or two. We're in discussions right now with the Berg family who own most of the filly, just to see what they think, what their thoughts are, and what they'd like to do. I think either way, regardless of who we talk to and what we do, it's going to lead to some time off, I believe. Stonebridge Dolce raced flat last week, finished up flat. I was really hoping for a better race. She warmed up really good and then scoped full of mucus, so I think she's probably done until next year. She'll come back in mid-December of 2021. Stonebridge Simba's ready to start back racing again. A nasty quarter crack, not his first run at the quarter crack table. He has had them before. Hopefully this will be his last for a while. We'll see how he races this week. Sweet on Pete's out in the field. Sweet on Pete is out in the field for a little bit. She'll come back in. It's cold. It's hot. Sweet on Pete will come back in first part of December. 3-point Blue Chip heading to the Breeders' Crown elimination next week. Hopefully we're heading to the final after that, which again I hope leads to the Valley Victory after that, but we will see. No one knows for sure. Where's this guy going? She's sitting. Won My Heart Hanover. She's near the bottom. Hold on. Unbeatable Kemp is out and he'll come back in first part of December. Voyage of Ice and Fire first week of December. White Tiger was awesome last night. Raced very, very good from post 10. Was a winner at 56 in the mud. Won My Heart Hanover. Trained very good on Friday. Jason was very happy with her. She's going to school on Wednesday at Northfield Park. And then, yes, races tomorrow night, Sunday evening in the Open at Northfield Park. A good spot for him, a good class for him. Hoping for good things tomorrow in Northfield Park for him, yes. So that is Jason's barn. We still got all the other barns. We're back in just a minute.